Abba Yahuwah, I come before you today to pray for clarity. I pray that you return to us the memories that were erased and hidden from us through MK Ultra or any kind of mind control or programming or traumas that have caused our memories to disappear and caused ourselves to fragment into parts. I pray that you strengthen every one of us to be able to handle facing these memories so that they can subsequently be healed, and so that these hidden traumas are no longer exploited against us. I pray that you help us uproot each foundational trauma so that we can heal, peeling back the layers and healing each layer so that we can put ourselves back together and become more whole. I pray that all of our dissociative identities be revealed and healed one at a time, so that we can retrieve our original parts and heal those terrified and traumatized parts of us that are suffering in silence within us and causing us much subconscious and psychological problems in the present and in the natural. I pray that you reveal to us what we need to see to be able to heal. I pray that you return our memories to us and give us a better ability to recall memories so that we can piece our lives back together and use them as testimony to be able to help others heal, all to bring you more glory, Abba. Just a warning, this could get very intense, as I know personally I have received a glimpse of these erased memories, and it was extremely frightening and it shook me to the core. But this was the beginning of a new journey into the unknown, into a new realm of healing for my life. And I would rather know than know that I don't know. I would rather remember than accept that my memories have been erased or blocked behind amnesiac walls to prevent me from being able to heal. You have to make this decision for yourself, and right now I pray for strength for all of us, courage, bravery, and I pray that we be granted the ability and the strength to endure these things so that we can finally begin to heal. I mean no harm, and I know this can be very painful, but what we don't know, we cannot heal. And what we don't heal, we get those traumas exploited and weaponized against us. You have to realize that most of these hidden traumas were intentional to fragment us. These are not random occurrences, many of them at least. They do this so that they can be able to use these traumas for trauma-based mind control. That's what trauma-based mind control is, in a nutshell. We have to take our power back. If you really think about it, if you're enduring this psyop, your life more than likely has already been a living hell. So you have to ask yourself if you are willing to go through all of this without healing, without finding closure or making sense of it all. And the memories that we don't know, the traumas that we don't know about, that we don't heal, all of this collectively is used as mind control towards us. So we either make a decision to dig for these memories so that we can heal them, or we just continually have these things weaponized against us. It only makes our lives harder. So we all have to make that decision for ourselves. And trust me, these people do not want you to heal. That's why they put so much effort out to keep you agitated and in fear and in pain and in suffering, to keep your mind distracted from actually being able to go back and heal, to drain your energy to the point of not having any motivation or drive. It's all part of it. I truly believe that this is the only way our lives will ever get any better. They rely on us not healing or remembering. Abba, I pray that you peel back each layer and begin to give us our memories back, the memories that we need to remember to be able to heal each part that was fragmented through traumas. I pray that you please take our hand and guide us through our past so that we can heal each part. I pray that you help us remember our childhood, our schools, the GATE, Gifted and Talented program, and all the programming I pray that you remind us of all that was mysteriously erased from our memory, especially as it pertains to any of this MK Ultra based programming or GATE gifted and talented programming at school, or anything that they have used to program us. I pray that you please give us our memories back so that we can heal. I pray that you show us exactly what we can handle and nothing more. And I pray that with each returned memory, you strengthen us tenfold as to be strong enough to endure the next. I pray that each of our parts that are traumatized and preventing us from remembering, I pray that you heal them and let them know that it is time to come back home and become whole again. And I pray that you continue this pattern until we are strong enough to face the original foundational trauma, so that we can heal all the way back to the womb and each fragmented part after, so that we are no longer suffering from unknown traumas that are exploited against us. Please heal us and heal each part of us that is interfering with this remembering process. Heal each part of us that is trying to protect us from remembering, and let each part know that they are only causing harm to us by keeping us from remembering. I pray that you reach in and speak life and love into every part of us and customize a spiritual love letter for each part of us, that they can get to know you and Yahusha, and so that they know that healing is possible. I pray that every single dissociative identity be fully healed and in fellowship, finally, with their amazing Creator and Yahushua HaMashiach. I pray that our Abba reach in and speak love and life into every dissociative identity so that they can merge back into wholeness. I pray that Abba customize each of these things to match every person, each person, personality, each part and fragment, so that it would match what they need perfectly, not only for healing, but on a personal level, so that they would be most susceptible to it, and they would finally become one and in union with Yahushua HaMashiach. I thank you in advance, Yahusha, for reaching in and revealing yourself to every part of us that needs it. It really helps if you think about it like this. When we go through intense traumas, our entire perception of reality is altered, and it forces us to adapt survival mechanisms on the spot. We don't have time to think about it, and it's a natural reaction that our mind would try to protect us from these traumatic memories. This is something that is weaponized against us so that they can continually fragment us into dissociative identities, as to make the healing process become a mystery and a complex puzzle to try and figure out. But if you are here, I'm guessing that you know that with Yahuwah all things are possible. And if He is for us, no one can be against us, not even ourselves. If you want to heal, and you ask Him for help, and ask Him to heal you, if you put out the effort required to heal, you will be healed. You have to know this deep in your heart. They make it as complex as possible and as complicated as possible to cause us to give up and never even want to try. And they put us in an environment of distress to desensitize us, so that we're never want to try. We don't have the energy to anymore. We're in subtle trauma all the time. While in these states, it becomes hard to function to begin with at all. Thus we end up depleted of energy and involuntarily unmotivated to heal. We have to do our best to realize that this is by design, as to try to keep us forever unhealed, forever unmotivated, and forever trapped in their trauma-based mind control. Do not let them win. You are a child of God and you are special to Him. We have the King of the universe on our side. It would be wise if we started to act like it. This message is for me also. I'm not good at this at all. I just know what needs to be done sometimes. And by helping others in this manner, I am helping myself just the same. I am not impressive. I am in humility, and sometimes His grace does great things through me, but it is not of me. Nothing good that comes from me is of me. Just know that He never requires us to be impressive. He never requires us to be strong. He never requires us to feel like we can do it. He uses us in these states, and sometimes the more damaged the vessel, the more He shows off through us. He never required us to be impressive. Just humble and genuine with Him. Just be honest with Him. He never requires us to be anything. He requires us to require Him, a genuine necessity. I pray that you please give us back all that the enemy has tried to hide from us about our past. Any memory that has been erased or falsified and injected into our minds, I pray that you reveal to us the truth regarding all of our missing memories, or perhaps false memories. Pray that you reach in and reveal to us and give us clarity in all the places where there were memories intentionally hidden from us. Return to us the things that they wish to hide from us so that we can know the truth and heal our traumas, heal our programming, undo our programming. I pray that you customize this and fine-tune it to each listener and each of us in a way that would perfectly match the requirements and necessary variables as to have the maximum intended effect on us according to your will, Abba. Thank you so much for helping us retrieve the missing puzzle pieces of our lives so that we can understand the original traumas and the programming they are using against us. And I pray that you unravel every bit of MK Ultra mind control, trauma-based mind control, satanic ritual abuse, and all of these things that keep our minds, bodies, and hearts in bondage so that we can finally heal all the way back to the womb until now. And I pray that you help us slowly but surely heal all of our parts that are traumatized and fragmented so that we can dissolve all the barriers of amnesia and heal every dissociative identity so that we can be in the original intended state that you willed us to be before they began programming us. Help us become what you intended us to be, whatever that might look like, Yahuwah. I pray all of this in the name of your Son, our Messiah, Yahusha HaMashiach, and I thank you for everything that you have ever done for me. I know that you have a divine purpose for it all, and I know that you will for us to be healed. These types of mind control are a puzzle that use spiritual legal rights and hidden traumas to keep us in bondage, but know that our Abba can heal it all in the blink of an eye. What we are not aware of is used as a weapon against us. So let's all pray for awareness of all these things that are exploited against us. And no matter how hard this might be and how difficult facing these old traumas are, it's how we heal. And we have our amazing Abba with us the whole time. He goes through all of this with us. We need to trust Him. I thank you in advance for helping us retrieve our memories, piecing together the puzzle of our lives, and uncovering the mysteries that were kept secret from us about our past and all the programming involved, so that we can heal our fragments and parts and finally heal the foundational traumas, so that we can begin to finally heal, which is what the enemy wanted us to never do, because they can keep us in trauma-based mind control for our entire lives. Thank you for doing the impossible, Abba. I thank you. And I pray that you open the heavens above us and pour out your miracles all over us and in our lives, Abba. And I pray that you flood us with your living water from the inside out. Cover us all and all of our environments and our loved ones and everything that pertains to us. Cover it in the blood of our Messiah, Yahusha HaMashiach. I pray that you surround all of us with angels to protect us. Guard angels, gladiator angels, warrior angels, protocol angels, archangels, ministering angels, all that you can provide to us, Abba, we accept, and we are so very thankful for all that you do for us, Abba. Words cannot even explain it. I pray a hedge of protection and a wall of fire around us all. And I thank you, Abba, for protecting us from all retaliatory efforts. And I thank you for stifling the kingdom of darkness and all their attempts to keep us in bondage and keep us from healing. Thank you for the extra layers of protection. More than ever, we need them, Abba, because we know that as we start to heal these things that they tried to keep secret from us, we begin to gain power back from these controllers and programmers. I thank you in advance for going above and beyond and customizing this prayer to match what all of us need individually and personally. You are perfect, Yahuwah, and we thank you so much for your Son, Yahusha HaMashiach. I love you with all my heart, and I pray that you reach into the lives of everyone who this prayer is for and heal them and flood them with the peace of Yahusha's presence, and keep them all in the palm of your hands. I pray this prayer for all listening or reading, all under the sound of my voice, all TIs, all SRA and DID survivors, all who would benefit from this prayer, all under MK Ultra, under trauma-based mind control programming, or anything of this nature. I pray it for all of us, and I thank you for going above and beyond, Abba, and blessing as many people as you can with this prayer, whether they hear it or not. I know that you are a miracle worker, and I thank you for all the people that you will affect and reach with the effect of this prayer, Abba. Thank you, Abba. I seal this prayer in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, by his blood, by the power of his authority, his victory, by the Logos, and I receive it for myself and for all else who it applies to. I receive it for me and for them all, by faith and in faith, by Yahuwah's testimonies, by the word of my testimony, and by the Ruach HaKodesh in me. I declare this prayer activated according to Yah's will, and I pray that he spread the effects of this prayer across the entire earth plane, like the spreading of seeds, to be applied indefinitely across the past, present, and future. Amen, and so it is, so be it. May you all be blessed and fully heal. Endure until the end.